like that. What comes around goes around, my man. Say hey, hey, say hey, hey. Forth and back, and just like that, you go down for heaven's gate. I gotta tell it to the right. We're going down.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. Got my eyes on you, and you got no clue what I'm supposed to do. I can't help myself. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. No, you wouldn't take what's not yours. If you know who I am, when the night will fall, I'll haunt your dream. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. Till I'm complete. Piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece, I take back. Little by little, piece by piece. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're
For the love of God. It got to just end the stream and start over. We got 8 people sitting here hanging out with me with the microphone off one more time after I tested it. I'm so ashamed. I'm so embarrassed. I've been sitting here just chatting away. Oh God, we got technical difficulties now. What's up? Well, it would reflect just the kind of day that I've had overall. Welcome to the stream. Take 2. With a microphone on. Bless your little hearts. Yeah, you would think I would. That's why I would love to find a way where I could plaster this over here so I could have it like a little box where I would see it on my screen, because I can't see it when I move it off of here. I don't even see the girl with the bra, man. I don't even get that privilege. You guys get to see her. You get to see Cassie, my side chick. Hey, Cassie. I have to pretend to be looking at her. I'm pretending I'm looking at your eyes. Yeah. Was that the right direction? That would suck as I was looking. I gotta get a buzzer for the road dog. Send him a text. Still got the rotary phone. So they still got a rotary phone. Well, I've been chatting away about just how Bitcoin just kind of sucks coming down and everything. And how these altcoins could be coming down here. Showing how to cheat on the measure move. Just going with a little, go with the little short stick. Still a nice little cheat. Comes out the same as the fancy one. Good enough anyway. So I don't think this would be too bad. Moving averages are still mostly on their side for total 3, but it sucks that total 3 lost this trend line, man. Altcoin backs be bleeding. And darn it. There's some strong coins out there though. We got ton coin. $8. $8.09 right now. You suck, old dog. What's that 760? 760, but what? I'm looking for 902 possibly. I know it seemed crazy yesterday, but now it seems, man, that might happen now. And what is this? $10 and pretty much $10. Front run it like $9.98. That's what I would do. So I guess I can get all this other crap off of here that we're just trend line talking trend lines. Oh, I like to talk trend lines around here. I'm gonna move this little guy. Move the little guy over. Because we're looking for maybe a 46% move on this. This would be a buy high and sell higher proposition here, which is not my favorite, but Ton seems to be doing some things. Notice the moving averages, if you will, how beautifully they are formed. Gorgeous. We got Lucy all the way down at the bottom, in hell where she belongs. Lucy, oh Lucy, stay down there. You better stay down there. Then we got the 360 above it, the 200, the 100, the 50, the 21, and the 9, and then price right above it. That is what you call a, what would you call it? That's a delicious moving average sandwich if I've ever seen one. With price action on top. We like that. Go, Ton. Make us rich, Ton. So I've got a few plays of Ton. I've got it on the Ethereum of all things, the ERC20 token. Then I've got some of the actual Ton token, which I would prefer the actual Ton token, since you can keep that on your Tangem wallet. For those of you guys that don't know, Tangem, awesome wallet. If you have an NFC enabled phone, if you have a newer phone, it's probably no problem. Double check. But you can hold Ton over there, and I assume all the... Well, I haven't seen where I could add any of the other coins own a ton yet. I think maybe they're working on that. Still waiting for them Tangem rings to come in, man. Those look cool. But ton looks good. I like it. I want some more of it. Another one that's a little bit of a turnaround has been Uniswap. Which, man, I'm so undecided on this coin. When they started talking about doing what they originally started talking about, where transaction fees would be kind of like given to the owners, I don't think you should. They could do that in forms of airdrops. They wouldn't have to have you actually have to stake that. There's really no purpose to stake Uniswap. It doesn't do anything. But I could digress. There's a lot of complicated red tape, and I don't know what's going on with that. But that was the whole reason I got into Uniswap in the first place. Well, the first place was the nice airdrop that I got. That's what got me into it in the first place. I stayed in it because of that idea, and then it stopped being mentioned, and I forgot about it. And I was like, why I got Uniswap again? And so that idea comes back, and now the fire's lit again, and looking for $12, $14, maybe up to $17 again. She's done it once recently when all that good news came out that they were going to do that, and everybody wanted it. And I thought I heard they changed their mind at the last minute after the vote was. I don't know, man. I just enough. So I got a little moon bag of Uniswap, and I'm just gonna let that do what it's doing. And it's not a big one, but it's something. Gosh darn it! Now you might say that this is a. Well, actually, if we're going to go with that idea, a lot of people are drawing their lines over here, but you know, this guy over here matters. Are we in DeFi Kingdom's music again? And to me, I just think that gives you're missing out on data over here. Just ignoring this. Oh, that didn't mean nothing. Oh, look, we're getting a breakout, and it doesn't do anything because, well, you still got some stuff over here, man. You guys still got some stuff over here, man. You look like you established a channel. Most price likes to stay in these channels. Up, down, sideways. They like channels. Shoot, y'all. She even likes this channel right here. You can see that. Tells this. We go straight above this big candlestick and we just pop a price right above it, and then every day that this moves over, we just move it over with it, and that becomes our new target. Because she's got a good chance of coming up to kiss that trend line one more time. And that might be at $14 when she does it, which would put her, what would that be? If I had to guesstimate a time frame, that's at the end of June. That would suck. Well, this one's ready to go anytime. $12.79 out of Uniswap. Is it going to happen? I don't know, but it's got a good chance. I would play it. 618 Fibonacci area right here at $12.79. I would expect a lot of sell pressure there, and probably a pullback somewhere around $10, and that might be a nice little play to make. You're another swap. Does it hurt the algorithm if I say shitcoin? That almost sounds like an offensive term, and I really don't want to have a potty mouth, but So here's some coins that look like they might be in an interesting place to pick some up if you believe in these projects, like Near, which, you know, is kind of a hot one to be talking about, or to look at, or to think about, or fantasize. What are we talking about here? I'm not going to change these, but I wish I had color coordinated it. This microphone is on, right? Please, for the love of God, be the microphone. But near, I'm looking at $5. We're at 560, and we need that area to hold, and it looks like it will. Ichimoku Cloud looks like she might have something going on. I find it interesting here. I'm on here on the weekly, and it's holding this area right where we're at right now. About, are we at $6 now? 560 or 560. It's holding that really well for this big time frame. Weekly looks good after it finishes doing what it's doing. Here we're bouncing off the 21 moving average area and a trend line area with these candles over here. 50 crossing the 100. Yay. So moving averages are up in the way they should be. We'll come down to the 3-day, check that out. Nice. Now we're playing with the 50 moving average here with the 360 below it. 360 just tells me that these other two right here, the 100 200, they got some work to do. They got to get above it. So we're not out of the woods yet. So we can probably spend some time in, you know, doing something a little bit more like this rather than just bouncing off like that. This also came after the 100 crossed the 200, the white crossed the yellow. Remember, it's a great sign, and I say this, you will find a lot of times that's a good sign. If you see that you missed out on something, like, oh man, she's already taken off without me, and you see that one cross over, you might get a chance to buy it cheaper. About 2 out of 3 times I see price will come down and we'll get a nice drop after it, and then we'll pick back up because it's actually a bullish sign that happens. But I've just a little thing to file away in the back of your head, and you're in a situation, man, I'd like to get in on this, but I don't want to pay that much. If that's crossed, you might have a chance to put you in some orders, you know, pull up your fibs or whatever, swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. And you got a 618, which is always a great one. A 786, it didn't hit it, but you know, you can get creative. We're on the 3 days, so I mean, you can go down to smaller time frames and nail her a lot better. I don't think, you know, I'll talk about time frames for a second. You see us use a lot of different time frames here on crypto YouTube. It's kind of become the norm, but not everybody thinks that way. Not everybody plays that way. I mean, you'll see me jump around, and my system is, you know, I put more weight on the higher time frames and a lot less weight on the smaller ones, but I use the smaller one. I make my plan on the bigger time frames, and you can use the smaller ones just to kind of narrow in, use the microscope if I want to get down in the nitty gritty and kind of nail something. That's my take on how I use the time frames. But there are some people, especially those coming from the legacy system, like the ones that trade commodities or maybe Forex and all that. I mean, and even when I remember I was first looking into trading and everything, that was kind of the general consensus how I understood it. You know, you would pick a time frame and just stick with it. And I heard one trader, she trades a lot of commodities, named Story Trades. I like her a lot. Her style is very similar to mine, except for she's just price action. She doesn't use any indicators, just price action and trend lines and support resistance. She's just really cool. That's all she does. But you know, she does the trend lines too. Only if she would switch the time frames, she could nail it better. But you know, she talked about trading the 4-hour time frame for, I mean, years, like 5 or 6 years. Or no, I'm sorry, not the 4, the 5-minute time frame for about 5 or 6 years. Then she switched over to the 4-hour and did that for so long. And I think he even spent some time trading the daily. I mean, just imagine that, just sticking with one time frame. To me, I'm like, no, there's a better way after you know how to do multiple time frames and kind of take that strategy. It really does make a huge difference. But I just thought that was interesting to bring up, because there are a lot of people that are still that mentality of only using maybe one time frame or maybe just 1 or 2. I mean, that's the norm. bring the chat out. So we got Mr. Miles, we got Strega. Let's go scroll up to the top here. We got Dave P. How's it going, Dave? How's it going, Strega? Good brown gravy. How's it going? Check the mic. Dave P, check the mic. Yeah, no, I finally see. I appreciate the super chat. Mr. Miles, Brackets Adventures. Dog, I call 10 minutes. Looks like the wife's talking to me again. I think I got everybody. Justin Crispo. Justin Crypto, how's it going, man? Caspa about to rip. I can't even talk today. Today's been a crazy day, man. I've been stuck in traffic, like, gosh, hours and hours on the interstate. Don't like that. Justin Crypto says Nacho the cat will make millionaires. Strega says add me on Telegram and I'll ring it if you're mute. I don't know that I would hear it because I keep those things turned off. That's the only bad thing. Can't you just DM? Isn't that how that works? Add me on. I have to add. And I'll ring it if you. Dog, you're such a potty mouth. I know it, Celinda. Gosh darn it. How's it going, Celinda? Is that John fishing? JN fishing? Can you take a look at Theta? Theta? Sure can. Let me write that one down. We scroll. Can you look at the KRC 20 ecosystem? Well, we can try that. I want to see it. There should be a first time for everything. Tonight will be mine. Strega says, gotta be humble. This week has been like that. Strega, don't have two screens. I got 3 screens. But this is the main one that my attention focuses on, and this is the one right here in front of me where I've got my chart, just like what you would see if you were charting. The others are just kind of... We're having to entertain ourselves. Look what you made us do, says Mr. Miles. I'm waiting for the... Nailed it! Alright, so okay, Theta, I'm just checking and making see if I missed anything. Nacho, oh. Check out Nacho. And of course, Caspa. Alright, there's some that are trending too. MAGA, Aether, and IO.net are trending. Near looks kind of interesting to me as one to put on your radar. Looks a lot like Bitcoin, doesn't it? With a inverted complex, inverted reversal. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Athlete's foot fungus under the armpit. And then this. And it looks a lot like Bitcoin. Except for Bitcoin hadn't done the this yet. So there's your forewarning. Sometimes they say you can get that little fractal early on something else. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Dang. How far is that put? This was 57,000 or something. This would be, we're not even there. There's an idea. Anyway, Near's getting cheap, and I'm trying to get a strategy to kind of nibble it as it comes down here close to $5, which I think that it has a very good chance to do that. And then also Link, just going to knock these out of the way real quick here. Also coming to, she should be coming to, what is going on, man? There's the rest of my price history. Oh, mercy me. Things ain't what they used to be. She can come all the way back down. Do it. Come on. I dare you. I dare you, Link. Come on back down to $13. See what I do. See what I do, Link. Oh, you wants to make the shoulders the head and the shoulderums. To the downside. Is my internet screwing up or what? Holy crap, Link. Don't show them, head them, show them us. Please don't come back to $5. Not again, Link. Not again, Link. Tell me you guys another idea going on here. Anything. Anything, Link. Let's get back to the basics. Oh shoot, you broke that. But you're respecting this, so you've altered the timeline. We told you not to do that. $600 crossing the 800, 300 moving average, looking nice. 100 trying to cross below the 200. Now, we talked about the 100 crossing 200s. Will that spur it to come back and touch that area? What, spur a little bounce up before it even gets down to $14? I don't know. I'm curious. It could. Are you gonna head and shoulder me? Don't headbutt me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. All right, let's take a look at first take a look at Caspin, then we'll move to Theta. And no, let's do Theta, then move to Caspin, then the KRC20s. That sounds a little bit more logical. Mix it up a little bit. And all you Cata people, all you Caspin people, you already clicked off watching the commercials or something. Theta, oh baby, baby, baby. It sounded crazy. It sounded crazy to have a target down here at 152 until all hell breaks loose. It looked good, man. She was doing a partial. Man, you were doing everything right. Partial decline on this particular pattern, megaphone pattern, if you can see that. The opening broadening wedge, the falling opening broadening wedge pattern. For you nerds, you tech nerds. For you OCDC compulsive types. She broke that trend line. Let's get rid of that. It's confusing. So partial decline, man, and I mean that's the first stage that we look at before we get a breakout, and that was and she flagged out right under it. Could that be a sign? Might be. Something to take note of, because you would want to see price get above the trend line that you're fighting with, right? I mean, this one's kind of makeshift here on this particular time frame. I normally go body to body. Comes out the same thing, except for that little bit above it. Now, going body to body, that could have been the clue that she wasn't going to be successful. When you can't get a nice, a clean candle open to stay open above your trend line, when you're trying to looking for that breakout, you know you're not getting that clean break. You're not getting a nice candle open above, and then that shouldn't be coming back below the trend line. So that's the first signs, and you got to be patient on that, especially on these big time frames to kind of do that, because most of them are like, I'll just jump in. We got stop losses, so what are they there for? Yeah, well. Sad that she didn't break out. We were looking for a breakout there. It did not happen. She got brutally rejected by that trend line. And now what's she going to do, man? Well, technically she can come all the way back down to the bottom of this trend line, and that's not what we want to hear. Let's tighten it up, though. Put it in a little bit better perspective. It could force us back into our nice little buy zone, but we got some good solid moving averages down here that will have some areas that, you know, should give her a little place to fight with. Now the lowest one I got is at 115. I'm not expecting that. Let me turn those guys off actually. This guy right here is our main trend line. And I'm going to take it right to the candle bodies there, right from these, and it's got 1, 2, 3 touches, so it makes it a solid trend line. We got to put our price right underneath our candles, right to the below it, and we just kind of keep track of that trend line. It says right now about 143 could be happening. Plus side is that 100 moving average is still nicely way above the 200, so we can bounce back and get back on track. As long as this 100 doesn't come near and cross over that 200 moving average on the daily, which it should take a lot of momentum to make that happen, we should be good to catch a bounce here. And I've got plans to catch some of this bouncy on theta with my spot margin positions, but suck that she didn't make it through there. All right, let's take a look at Caspa. She's been holding strong. Still up about 16.5 last I looked, right before the show. Hanging out, yeah, still same areas. So she's flagging out, so we say. Or breaking a trend line, if you're tracking it the way that I do. Now, I'm curious. Okay, so this trend line failed. So is she going to come back into it? That's what I'm wondering. That'd be bullish as all get out. Would like that. Otherwise, we're looking forward to get rejected, do a bearish retest, and then start coming back down to the 15 cent area. She comes down to 15 cents, and this is the area I'm going to be having some orders put in. Try to nibble, add some more to my bag at that area, because I think she can do things, and I might ought to respect this new information we got on this trend line now. Ooh, I don't like that. So let me update my new stuff on the 4-hour chart here. Okay, and then we do this little guy, which is, there we go. It's always good to keep updating your charts, by the way, with new information, because this stuff changes, and even if you're like doing patterns and stuff, clear this stuff off. Even if you got targets up here, clear it off, and always updates what I've found to work for me. Because you can get a bias if you got these lines on there, and you're like, "Oh, I'm just waiting for this to happen, Then it can be filling out, you know, a new price action that's trying to tell you it's getting ready to do something different. But if you're still going by, nope, it's got to be this. And sometimes you just got to zoom out and look. Oh crap! I forgot we're in a bigger channel. Oh yeah, we really can go up to there. We should go up to there, right? You know, those kind of ideas. I'm going to move this little guy right over here, right above price. Still puts us about right around 21 cents, just a little shy of 21 cents we could go into. But Caspa, main trend lines, this next trend line, which I'm calling her main trend line now, another secondary trend line, which can be broken, and she can come back down to, what is that, 15.7 cents area. 15.5 cents could be on the radar. 21 moving average is right there too, so look for price to come down and touch the 21 possibly. Got the good old golden cross here on the daily, 50 crossing the 200 moving average. That happened about a week ago, and getting ready to cross over it has crossed over the 100 moving average right there. So things are looking really good and really bullish for Caspa. Holding up really good and holding up really well, I think, even against the Bitcoin chart, on the Bitcoin chart. So definitely one that if you're not in it, haven't been in it, well, DCA might be your best friend. Not a bad strategy, especially after it's, and then wait for a another nasty big dump in the market. You would think that we would feel it now, but Caspa's been hanging in there. And we'll check out the KRC. Slinda says, I'm dandy, but my portfolio sucks. Taking a hit. Can you buy Nacho yet? It's on my, oh, that was what somebody had written down. We'll find out. Let's see. We're going to check out. We should have it. I was checking out Nakamoto Games too. She's down to $1.12 right now. I'm trying to figure out how far down she's going to go. Nakamoto Games, $72 million market cap. Still a good deal now, right? She was up to $3. She's cheap right now. Circulating supply is 64 million. Total supply is 180. Just wanted to put on the radar, or maybe even DCA into if that's your thing. If you're a DCAer, man, this is a great time to be doing that strategy, doing your little extra amounts or whatever. But it may get a little better. Who knows? All right, so we're looking for, if we can find it over here. I need to go to chains and see if they got it. I don't know if they've got it over here. You need to have it over here. I guess I could just do a search, right? Just cut to the chase. But you should have it over here if they're doing anything with it over on this one. Nope. Okay, let's try. Don't see anything over here either. There's their team, if you ever wondered. For Casma. Alright, so you gotta give me a heads up on how to find it if I'm not on the right track here. We'll try not this one. Crypto market cap, where you at? Coin market cap. I don't know if it would be under here. This is a chain ranking. I don't think it would be under this. Not yet, anyway. So let's try categories. Looking for a Caspa category. Not seeing anything. I would expect it to be a little bit more toward the top. Go ahead and come over here and search. So they don't yet have a category on it. Baby Caspa? What the hell? I guess that's going to be one of the meme coins. Wrap Caspa. Wrapped on what? Oh, on Ethereum. Ethereum address anyway. Alright, so I don't know how to find the ecosystem, and that's probably why I don't ever talk about it. So if you got any ideas or any secrets, you can throw them in the chat. We'll go check it out. Right now, let's see if we can find this nacho thing. Okay. Looks like it's the same contract there. C4, C2 is what it ends with. 2 years ago it was put out there. Interesting. It's on Polygon. Arbitrum looks like too. All right, let's try this one. Oh my gosh, what have I walked into? Well, I've got to go to the daily to try to get some of this noise out. Oh, what happened to you? Well, I went to the daily and it looks like it went flat. It's at 7.5 cents right now. It's been up to $1.60, $2.04. Hung out at 72 cents for a while. Hung out at 34 cents for a while. And market cap is 73,000. Circulating supply is 989,000. Had $16,000 in liquidity. Scored DEX scores 80 out of 99. Verified contracts, not a honeypot. No buy tax, no sell tax. People selling it right now. $50 there. 3 cents there. $36 there. So small buys. Nice one to nibble in with those price ranges too, I think. 20, 30 bucks maybe. If you want to take a chance on it. She's making higher highs and higher lows at the moment. So daily chart, she lost that, and go. That's concerning. Okay, so short term, she's getting rejected here, so she could probably come back to 6 cents, 6.5 cents. Retest that area. Definitely going to at least try that one. So since we're getting rejected here, it's likely that we're probably going to come back and touch this 618 area. And that one's got a good chance to be support from what I see. I mean, your next one down, I mean, that price is at 5.6 cents. Next one down is at 4.4, but I would look for this area to hold. I think it's got a good chance. See if there's a bounce in there. And then from there we can look, and then the targets will be about 11 or 12 cents, but cross that when we get there. There's a lot of things that can happen with this broken trend line. I mean, price could just come all the way back up to these areas and double top and then dump. I mean, there's lots of them. But usually you will see rejection here and then come back and retest the places it dropped to and maybe lower. But the fact that they lost that trend line, that lets you know it's going to have to reaccumulate, so she can get lower. How's the Nancy Pelosi going coming? That is a cool name, Sam. They need to do that. Striga says Justin Crypto's hoarding Caspa. Better not. Tell mom. I bought Caspa early, but didn't hold. Not making that mistake with Caspa. Oh, you bought Bitcoin early, didn't hold. Not making that mistake with Caspa is what Justin said. Linda says I haven't heard of any KRC 20s being out yet. I haven't either, but they're definitely being talked about. I look forward to it. I look forward to the stablecoin. I think that's going to help them more than anything. That would put Casper right up with being the next Tron, but cheaper, and faster. Don't you have to connect the Casper? Oh yeah, there is that wallet. Justin Crypto says ticker Nacho Protocol KRC. Oh, KRC 20 on Casper network supply. Huh. Looks like it would have been over on. What is that, live? They don't have these live yet, though, right? Because it looks like Dex Tools or Dex Screener would have them. I just don't. So Cass where? Where's that sticky note I never see except for when I need to write something down on it? You suck, sticky note. write it down on my notebook. Castware. It'd be great if I can do it on the phone. Or on the computer. I guess that would work. Alright, so let's see. Let's take a look at the ones that are trending over on Tokenmetrics. The ones they say are trending. It's not the ones that they're advising or saying anything about, but MAGA seems to be trending. And it's at $12. It got up to 17. Oh, yeah, you broke that trend line, so, One hump, two humps. I'd love to get those 3 humps and then the dump, but we didn't do it here. Unless she's, you know, there's always that chance she can get back in there. But this is what I was talking about when you're looking for the other thing, when you're trying to confirm. I mean, this one's kind of confirmed. You got that candle, look, nice clean candle open right there below the trend line. This one could be iffy because, you know, I mean, it closed below it, so some people go with that to get a candle close above or below a trend line, and then that's their signal or their trigger to take their trade or whatever. And some people wait for a full one to form. Yeah, they might even wait for this candle to be over in 20 hours. My DJ can't sit on his hands that long. My DJ's like, nope, I'm already in. So everybody's got, but there's different strategies for different levels of your risk tolerance that you can finagle when it comes to your trading or entering on a trade setup or something. But it looks like Trump is going to go down and get cheaper. Probably part of the billions of dollars coming out of the altcoins over this next week for whatever reason. Could it be that Bitcoin is starting to steal the show? Bitcoin dominance showing lots of signs that it wants to blast crazy to the upside. So are some people or some VCs or bigger institutions holding bigger bags saying, hey, we're going to take some profit out of these altcoins, put more in the Bitcoin? Could be. Because as much as we want to talk about Bitcoin trying to come down to 48,000, 52,000, 58,000, I mean, nothing's stopping it other than there's not that many of them on exchanges. And there's a big growing institutional demand for Bitcoin, and governments and treasuries and corporate treasuries and retirement accounts and 401s, and lots of eyes are getting on Bitcoin. And that's something I've wondered from the, you know, for months, and I've mentioned it here before, is, you know, what's the scenario going to be like? Because it looks like Bitcoin dominance can just rule the roost and take off and do something crazy. What's it going to do? How's that going to affect our altcoins? And I think we're getting a taste of it. They're just kind of lackluster, and like they'll go up with Bitcoin, but every Bitcoin drop, they're dropping more. So Bitcoin is still outperforming all these altcoins except a handful that are giving it a run for its money. So this one is dropping. IO was a hot one. I think that's a new one that just came out. Where are you hanging up? $5 now? It was up to around $6. We're gonna do one of those randy dandy head and shoulders. It's legit. Actually, it's more legit than the one that's facing the one that would be slanting this way, because anything that's going to the down is usually bullish. Keep that in mind. And I mean, this just makes the same as a channel idea. If I can, they were apparently losing on IO. This is all the talk, but she may get a lot cheaper. I don't think she'll get that cheap, but come back to $3. Not unheard of. What does the Fibby say? Well, the Fibby kind of agrees that could happen. Oh, it's time to make the donuts. It's almost pumpkin time. So, looking for these guys, 254, 302, 328 for this one. Looks like she's getting ready to bite the dirt and take a downer. Unless she bounces, but it's already started, looks like. For you picky people out there, we need a candle open and close, but below this to confirm it. Even that sometimes is not that good, depending on how well you draw your trend lines, but following... Oh, did you do it? Yeah. If you're following this one real close, it did the same thing. It gave you the perfect sign. Oh, we broke through, and then she came back up. So, bear traps, you gotta watch for those on these trend lines too. Non-moving average. I'm just saying, it helps you. We hadn't officially closed the candle below that non-moving average yet, so there's still hope. But losing this trend line, yeah, we're getting cheap. The other one that's been kind of hot and trending is Aether. They got it on Gate.io. They got it on MexC. Let's look at it on MexC here. Yay. So she's just consolidating and got this big freak wick. What's all this? Nobody wanted you when you were 0.007 and then you went up to 19 cents. I would have sold the hell out of you too. All the way back down to 9. Should be about a 50% retracement by Dow theory. Let's test that out. Dow theory says that when you get a big, nice impulse move like this, that it usually retraces about to the 50% area. Right there's the 50% area, so I would say that's close enough, and that's actually where we're finding resistance here. Just interesting tidbits. I'm looking for this area at 0.047. That's 786 Fibonacci area because we're below this 618. Just makes sense that we'll come down here, if not lower. We'll see this one first. Justin Crypto says there's a website for the for Nacho or for the Caspa. Oh, the wallet is a Google Chrome extension Casware. Okay, cool. I'll do that. Shret on Solana. Shark Brett. Tret. Shark Brett. Okay, 2 days ago, 9,000. 9,000. Oh, that was liquidity. The market cap is 32,000. So getting in early. Verify contract, no honeypot. Buy tax, sell tax, unknown. $5 buy, $64 buy, $57 buy. Ooh, $187 sale. Must have made some profits. Might have turned that $60 into $180. Yeah, that'd be cool. So this one's a new one, so we got to put it on a small time frame here. Let's try this 5-minute chart. What does that give us? Let's try something bigger. 15. Well, isn't that just a wild look? That actually disrespect that. I was looking at this little angle here because it was doing something here too. But it does respect this one as well. This is going to be the first one to give us a headache right here. Whoa, what was that? Price note. No call out. Price label. Put it a few candles ahead, right above it there, a little bit more. Actually, that lines up pretty nice right there. What kind of confidence do we have here? Swing high, swing low, tell me where price is going to go. Oh, nice. Broke out of this level, that's good. And now we're fine with that level, and I'm... So decimal 4 zeros, 4745, and then 5800 or 5760 is actually what the line is saying over to the left. I don't think you can see it because of my dog thing, but right there. So I like those ideas. I'm gonna get rid of this trend line. Now, depending on how you look at it, you got this, which should be pretty strong. And we're just kind of... Look how the angles are respected. Candle top, candle top, candle top, giving us... Low rejection here. Can we break through? We gotta break through. You gotta break through that. And then we follow the trend that we're on right now. And then its current secondary trend that it's on right now, which if that breaks, by my strategies or my trading strategies, this would be a great place to put a stop loss. Like if you're trying to move your stop losses up and get stopped out in profit, you can put it below this trend line, or even if you want to be more conservative, put it below this other trend line. You can come down straight below it and just put it right there and move it up, and that'd be a good place. That'll give you lots of wiggle room for the ups and downs, but if you can also put one below this one. Are we on the 15-minute? If you go down to a smaller time frame, like the 3-minute, and you know, track it on this, and then you know that tells you when you can, a great place to get out if you can catch it. So that's how you can kind of finagle with trend lines and going from time frames to time frames, nailing it down on smaller ones to catch those little tiny moves of when to, especially good if you're like day trading, to use that kind of strategy. And that's the difference between me and Tori Trades, other than I use some other indicators. But she would be looking more of this and not so much not going to a different time frame to at least try this secondary trend line idea. I'm not even sure if she does that. Anyway, she's a Nashville girl. Gotta show respect for my homegirls. And I'd like to see her get more into crypto, but she likes trading that oil and gold and platinum, oil and platinum, which oil's been taking a hit lately. Needs to. And too bad it was not seeing it reflected in the price pump at the gas station. Take a look at this little guy called oh man, now I can't get out of here. I always forget how to do that. Since we're over here on Dex Tools, it's one called Happy. I know nothing about it. I just know that she's And which one is it? Is it on BNB? I think it's probably Solana. I'm sure it's this one. Whoa! Is it that one? Alright, let's see if we can find the actual chart. That's not what I saw on the screeners. Or is this what I saw on the screeners? The double bottom? No. I saw a number go up. I don't think this is the right one. This is Happy Chow. I don't even know what this is. Okay, well, it's apparently too small of a coin to really keep up with. I guess we can check here. Should go over my screener and see where I saw it. Let's see, we got happy fans. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. You could show me over here. I should be able to figure it out. That wasn't you. Smile AI. It's an interesting double bottom. If you look above my side chick Cassie's head over here, you can see, you know, the little patterns, and I like to look at some of these things to kind of screen things out because they help you find double bottoms, or kind of helps you eyeball patterns, trends. And I'm not seeing what I saw that made me want to look at this. Look for a coin named Happy. Maybe it's, I don't think it's you. Smile AI. Or you're on Optimism. Yeah, I don't think so, baby. Oh well, screw Happy. Let's go with one that, let's look at Benji. One of them base coins. Cause it seems like meme coins is all that's popping. Anymore. So it's base NG, that's it, right? Yeah. Screw it, I guess we'll just keep coming over here. So Basenji or Basenji. This one looks like it. Oh, that one's got it right here. This is in dollars? Yeah, okay. How's everybody doing over here? Selling $1,700 worth of it. Selling $400, $1,200, $1,300. People buying $800, $300. Somebody just bought $700. Let's come over to a bigger time frame. Oh, you trying to make a comeback? Wow, I really thought that you would probably go into a consolidation mode here. That's... The volume is trailing down. I don't know if you can see this, but price is going up and the volume here is trailing down. And there's some wicks if you look at the candles. These are Ichi, or these are Heikenhashi candles. And when you got solid candles, when they're solid underneath, that means you got a nice boost. Well, these are really a nice boost when you got wicks under there. It's a lot of buy pressures. But the wicks coming down is the sell pressure. So we got some sell pressure coming in from the tops on these green candles with them falling volume. A lot of times I see that that's where, like, maybe you have your market makers or whatever, and they're kind of just rolling back the sales. You know, there may be a bigger order, or somebody has a bigger sale up here, and they just start rolling back the price. You know, just putting their limits up just a little bit above the highest bids, asking the bids and things like that. So I see that with falling volume sometimes. But here we got some sell pressure. So anyway, we lost this, retested it, and should be coming down. Now we can also look, so the deal is you connect these trend lines, and that would be the main one to look to break out above 8.7 cents, but I mean, if you're a degen trying to get in on something, this would be by the trend line strategy I go by, and especially if it gets above a 9 moving average. I'm on the 4 hour, so this would have been a nice one. Actually, that's about 13%. May not be enough for some of you. Got a little respect there for that angle. So I'm gonna pull a fib, and I'm expecting her to be at the 386 area, or 382. I'm sorry, 382 area. Oh, you actually came down to a 0.5 from there. Now from here, you are at the. No, you're at a 0.5 there too. I'm actually running with this one. How it respects my fib. Okay, so bouncing from a 0.5. I don't know yet. She's just gonna go play in this range and come back up to 0.086. That's highly likely to happen. Get rejected there, maybe come back down to 0.062. She could be ranging out here, just doing ups and downs through here, and then break out with a flag. That would be cool. That could happen. We do that, we could take this measure move and put it right there. And this is pretty accurate to do it this way. I could do it, bring out the fibs and do a 1-to-1. I don't have it marked on these to do that. Or maybe it is. Are ya? Swing low to swing high to swing low again, baby. Tell me where I need to buy, and it's at the 0.1. The one right here, 1-to-1 move. See how beautiful that works out with the. This is the protracted one. Takes the 3 points, and I look for different levels on that. The one being it, and of course, if you wanted the next little antsy one to go with, this one, 17. Don't tell anybody though. It's just between us, road dogs. 17.3. So 14.9 is the first one. I can see it going to, and of course there's all these little juicy levels in between you can go with, and this one right here will be when you can expect a little something on the way up there, a little hiccup, maybe a rejection, may not make it past that point, I don't know, but where you at? Why can I never find you, price label? So 11.4. This is 14.9 area. That's what I get for a BNG. Sleek coil ABT, it took a fat dump, but I suppose it was meant to happen at some point. ABT. Whoa! Well, everything took a big dump today. Oh, man. Thank you for just totally disrespecting my buy zone like that. ABT? Dang. That hurt my feelings. Man, this is where all you... Screw you, road dog, and your buy zones. Okay, everybody look the other way. Close your eyes for 3 minutes. Oh, look, it's in my buy zone now. We called it right here to the buy zone. She faked us out. That's what sucks right here. When you get those breakouts, which should be bullish, and they can be. They can be really good. That's why you don't want to miss out on them. But when they break back into that trend line, oh man, that's not good. And usually this is what you see. They'll come back to the bottom of the trend line. And now in a bear market, I would expect this, or right at the beginning of the bull market when we're still kind of really bearish in sentiment, I would expect it to even blast through this. But at this point in the market, that surprises me, actually, that it did that. But it should be about at an area to turn around, so So I'm going to get rid of these so that they are not confusing anymore. And give me a minute to see what we got here. You can't do it. Oh, you did somehow. How'd you count that, Elliot? That's bullshit, Elliot. The good old standard fib. Ye old reliable. That simple. For one day. I'm just trying to predict the future there. Anyway, if she does come down, and I would expect her to come down to this area, maybe 195. Maybe she won't get down that far, but probably. And then I'm always looking for a retest, whether it's from down here or up here to come down here. I'm looking for a retest of this trend line. So it can come back up to the place where it broke out of, that level, which is about 310, somewhere through there, or all the way back up to the line, which is nice if it does that, 334. And that might, you know, if you're underwater, that might give you an area to get above water enough to kind of restructure things around. That's the benefit of knowing that they have that retest that happens, that you don't freak out and say, oh my god, it's going down, I gotta sell. You know, you can say, nope, wanna chill out, take a breath, and wait for a bearish retest and see what we can do there. ABT, yeah, she is getting it cheaper. Where was she up? She got up to, oh man, 466. She can do it again. So the area she's at right now could be a support resistance flip. That's why I'm not putting it past her where she could turn around. But if she does, that's what I mean. She can still come back and still tag this 195 area. It also being around another support resistance flip area. It is pumpkin time. I agree. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is Carnival Day, and so I don't know. I'm flirting with the maybe doing a stream sometime around 8 if I'm not swearing to it, but I've been really flirting with that idea of trying to do one maybe about 8 o'clock on the weekends. And then I don't know, maybe doing the nightly one later, this normal one later on. Have to kind of wing it. But I need to do something for the membership streams, and I'll maybe doing some more instruction work over there, fibs or something, or moving averages and going over the 5 moving average system or something. So that might be happening too. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll take one last look at Bitcoin, hanging out at 66,199. You suck, Bitcoin. Suck, Bitcoin. Why can't you get up to 68 like I want you to? Why? Oh, no, it's 66.3. Come on. I just need you to go a few more $100 and I can de-risk a little. Because I'm sitting in a $40,000 trade and I don't like it. I'm de-risking just a little bit more. It's not that bad. It's but I don't need it. I don't like what I'm seeing in the market to keep this trade open the way it is. So I want to de-risk. And you're almost at my point, baby. You almost got me there. Woo! Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. Bitcoin's going to do what Bitcoin's going to do and try to safeguard your altcoins. They look like they're going to go on sale, but I won't know if I'd spend all my dry powder all in one shot at these prices because it looks like they could still get even cheaper. Sad to say. Sad to say. But we can use that and work it to our advantage long term. And short term, well, there might be a lot of shorts out there if you're a short in time. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And how many times do you want to say that? Last time.
Come here, boy. Come on.
Any chance to get back in that channel for ABT?
I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now, if you gotta know the truth.
Why am I? Oh, because I'm on the 6-minute time frame. That's why you didn't see it. I'm looking at it real quick.
In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same. Running for the
I would say you're more likely to get the bearish retest than for it to break back in. At least right now, the moving averages, the 100 crossed bearishly over the 200 on the 4-hour. I wouldn't expect it, but we could go near it. Good night, John Boy.